Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on natural gas futures just 6 days ago. To be precise, I made it on March the 8th, 2024, when the price of this asset was at roughly $1.8 mark. And my main assumption was that we have to see the structure to the downside, we have to see lower price action. And for now, let me show you that we are on the actual price action, and for now we have lower price than we had previously, and we are forming this structure. And guys, it is not the first time when I predict the price of certain assets pretty much to the tick. If you follow my channel for quite some time, you know that I caught a lot of, for example, recent movements of ticker symbol BOIL. And these assets, I have to say, are quite technical. That is why if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, for now there is not so many people inside this community. That is why the sooner you will join this Patreon, the more attention from me you will have in this Discord. And that is why I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So let's continue with the price action. Let's switch again to natural gas futures. And let me show you that I made my previous video somewhere at this point when the price was at roughly $1.8 mark. And for now, we have potentially, this is our first wave, this is our second, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are forming the third wave. I don't think that we completed this wave because we completed only internal third wave and we have to have one more leg to the downside. Then we might have a retracement, and then potentially we might have another leg to the downside. But where will be the bottom of this asset, I will show you in just several minutes in my technical analysis. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you this. We are on tradingeconomics.com, and let me quote you the latest update. US natural gas futures increased to $1.69 per MMBTU, rebounding from a 3-week low following the EIA's storage draw report. The government data showed that US utilities withdrew 9 billion cubic feet of natural gas from storage last week, surpassing market expectations of 3 BCF draw. So they basically tripled this number. Additionally, CNX Resources also announced a reduction in well completions and gas production for the year due to lower prices. In the past month, US gas output has declined by 6%, with companies like EQT and Chesapeake Energy deliberately cutting production. Despite these facts, natural gas prices are expected to decrease for the second consecutive week due to an extended outage at Freeport Train 3, which is restricting gas flow to LNG export facilities. The timeline for the Freeport LNG outage remains unclear, delaying a return to normal US LNG feed gas levels until the plant resumes full operations, anticipated in mid to late March. So, we have a mild deadline and we are pretty much scratching this deadline. We are exactly in the middle of March, but potentially we might see the trend reversal according to this data from mid to late March. That is why we have to keep this in mind. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, if you remember, if you watch my videos on a daily basis, you can see that I caught this top basically to the tick. I showed you this price action to the upside and I identified it as the potential retracement, as a potential 3-wave structure that on a bigger scale, if we zoom out to 4 hours time frame, let me show you that potentially from this top we have, this is our first wave, from the top that this asset established back in late October of 2023. This was the first wave, this was the second, this is the third wave. We were forming the fourth, and for now we are trying to seek the bottom of the fifth wave. And if it is the case, definitely we have to see the completed structure of its latest movement. And let me show you what do we have right now. So I don't want to dig deep inside this ABC correction. Let's start from this one. And for now, we are forming the third wave. If we take a look right here, potentially from this top, from the top of the second wave, we have, let me show you like this. Let me use this tool. We potentially might have, this is our first wave, second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our third, this is our fourth, and if this asset goes to the downside, we will form the fifth wave that will be the bottom of the third wave on a slightly bigger scale. Let me downgrade this scale in order to diversify it from the wave on a slightly bigger scale. And this means, guys, if this asset goes to the downside and if it breaks this range of about $1.643, it will be a sign that we are forming the bottom of this wave. And on a slightly bigger scale, then we will have to have one more leg to the upside and then another leg to the downside that will complete the entire wave from this top. And guys, to be honest, I expected this price action that should be more powerful, and I thought we have to retest with this bottom, we have to retest this range of support that I also drew previously at around $1.523 mark. And if it happens, let me show you like this, if it happens potentially, we might retest it for the first time, and if it is the case, then we might have a retracement to the fourth, and then with the next leg we might break it to the downside. But so far this structure doesn't have enough momentum. That is why we also have this possibility. We might see this breakout, but it will not hit the range of about $1.523. Then we might have a retracement, and in this case, if this asset doesn't have the proper and much bigger volume during this movement to the downside, we potentially might retest $1.523 mark as the range of support, and from this range we might see a bounce. In this case we will have a double bottom pattern, and in this case potentially we might have something like this, and this range might be quite a significant range of accumulation if the sentiment of the market changes within next several weeks. And yes, we have to have more clarity on the market. Let's take a look on Natgas spot prices. And right here we are pretty much on the same territory. We formed the top of our fourth wave, and we are forming the bottom of the fifth wave. And again, this structure doesn't have enough volume to confirm that it has enough momentum to break this bottom. That is why potentially, again, the $1.563 mark might also be the range of support. Let me mark it for you. And what do we have on the ticker symbol BOIL? So, BOIL definitely is on its own wave. It broke this previous bottom, and potentially, yes, potentially we have another leg to the downside, and in this case it will be the completed wave, and it already broke this bottom. This means we might see lower prices for ticker symbol BOIL. And guys, be very cautious with this ticker symbol because it is a leveraged ETF. It has much higher exposure. It has much higher basically volatility. That is why you can pretty much leverage your trades, but this also increases the potential losses. That is why be very cautious with this asset. And if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the